You're back on Super Morning Show Joy 99.7. And today is a special day, Farmers Day. We are celebrating our farmers and their contribution to Ghanaians and every one of us. So we've got to talk about agriculture in Ghana. And the questions that you can join in with your answers on WhatsApp 0244340437, 0244340437. And the questions are very simple. And what are the challenges we face in the agricultural sector? And what can we do to stem the tide of declining growth in the sector? I mean, reflections on Ghana. How far have we come? You know, and then the challenges we do face as a country. Can we really progress? And should we not be further than where we are today? Is Ghana working? Reflections on Ghana. And Audrey, guys.
Yep, I think so. Maybe we need to start with agriculture in Ghana, you know. And I'm going to start with you, Gabi. What are the challenges in the agricultural sector?
The challenges? I think the challenges are many, but I think the opportunities are more than the challenges. Challenges are that, one, for instance, we have this planting for food and jobs. It's led to a hamper harvest. But then what do you do with what you've harvested? Do we have enough warehouses? Are we processing enough food? You know, so we have what you may call a positive problem. You've harvested enough, but then what you do with it? And nothing can be more depressing as seeing, you know, the harvest going to waste. So, but I think the process of building more warehouses is happening. But really, we need to do more. And you know.
But Gabi, let me just ask you, shouldn't you have anticipated that? I mean, it's a whole value chain, right?
Yeah.
So you want to put money into agricultural production. You have a policy that says planting for food and jobs. And so when people plant for food and jobs, then what? I mean, the issues of distribution and access to markets have been with us for a long time. So why didn't you plan on it?
Well, I'm sure you are not. I'm not Big T. I'm not the minister for agri, but I think it's a general question. I think, to me, you can't say you didn't plan for it, but I think that even government itself was a bit surprised by the harvest, considering that we had even negative growth in agri, and you've seen this growth, especially even in cocoa. It was, I think, minus 6 or 7 in 2016. And then in 2017, you had 9.2% growth. So it is a positive problem, if you don't mind me saying so, because I've seen that. I mean, if you listen to the budget, a lot more is being done now to invest in warehousing, and I think also the private sector should respond because the processing part must be done. You know, we can't just be warehousing may help, but what do you do next? What happens to the value chain?
Well, Audrey talked about the value chain. I think
Mhm.
it's very important that everything should be properly integrated right from the farm gate to the market gate. So, and I saw Joyce shaking your head. Maybe you have.
Well, happy Farmers Day to all our farmers. I think we're still on pretty much the same page. We're still discussing the benefits of agriculture to our economy, to our country in terms of job creation and what have you. I do believe that successive governments since independence have made every effort to improve upon agriculture. I think the subsidies are still a challenge for most of our farmers. I also think that access to ready markets are still a challenge. I think that the road network, which is probably the reason why in recent history, former President Mahama embarked on this ambition of actually improving upon road networks to and from farming areas. I do believe that all the efforts that have been made over the years in the railway sector has also been largely because governments believe that they must improve access to markets. Do remember that most of these products are actually perishable.
That's right.
We remember the experience of the Ariensu starch factory and how they couldn't even find enough cassava to feed the factory, which is most unfortunate, considering the environment we live in, the enormous land that goes to waste. I think that there's still a lot more that each and every government can do, each and every individual can do. I remember, I think 2-3 years ago, when former President Mahama spent one of his birthdays on a cocoa farm. It was to encourage young people to go into this all-important sector. I read this morning a very positive story about how government has kept cocoa producer prices at a very high rate. Now even our competitors, who are our neighbors, are actually complaining. I think these are all ways that we work to actually not just develop, prop up the sector as well, so that at least people know that just because I have chosen to be a farmer would not necessarily keep me impoverished. And it also shows a concerned government. We remember our champions, Operation Feed Yourself, many interventions. I look forward to a day when indeed agriculture will become the next best thing.
Well, isn't it a tragedy that after all these interventions, as Audrey said, the farmers remain perhaps the poorest? Isn't that a challenge?
Yes, and I think it's a concern. How can we raise our farmers out of poverty? One, for their own sake, so that, they're rewarded for producing food and for propping up the economy. But also, most importantly, so that it will attract younger people. Young people are ambitious. They want to go into careers that will improve their lives. They don't want to go into careers where they will not succeed. They don't want to be, perhaps for those who are maybe farmers' children, the parents may be in poverty. They want to improve on their lot. So how do we make agriculture pay and attract young people?
Well, I'm a farmer.
Absentee farmer.
and it actually it does pay. I don't know what you mean by absentee farmer, because I'm not holding a cutlass. Is that what makes me?
Precisely, you're not holding a cutlass and you're not on the farm.
I think the point I'm trying to make is that I'm into farming because it is profitable, and I think that's the message that the young people would want to know. Why should I go into farming? Because it makes money, and it's also fulfilling, because you know that you are providing a service, you are producing food, and at the same time you are making money. But I think what is important is also the government's response. I mean, look, until 2017, you had 1,600 extension workers, and 80% of them were due to retirement by 2020. 1,600 extension farmers, and some of them didn't even have a tie for their bicycles. So, and since then, about 2,700 extension farmers have been cleared. Even the warehouse situation. What was the response? Only 5 new warehouses were built. How far was that going to go? But we've seen that there was clearance in the budget, I think, for about 15 more, with capacity for about 1,000 metric tons. So things have been done, and I think we shouldn't also underestimate the impact of the commodities exchange that has been put in place. Because then that there's a ready market for the product or the produce, if you like. So I think really what you can see is that there's a recognition of the importance of the agribusiness over the last couple of years. You've seen that recognition, and it's being translated first in terms of the growth in the sector. More people have been employed, but at the same time, I think, how do you get the young people there? I mean, you spoke about cocoa farmers. Ghanaian cocoa farmers are paid what, 7,600.
600.
I think Cote d'Ivoire is what, 6,600.
Less.
That helps to a point, but at the same time, we need to move beyond that. Are we processing enough cocoa? I mean, we keep talking about we are not up there in the value chain. I've seen that there's a lot of discussion between Cote d'Ivoire and Ghana. Where are we taking that conversation? And even the companies that are processing cocoa here, they struggle to get the beans. So you can't, on one breath, be wanting to add value, but at the same time, they are not getting the support. So I think a lot more has to be done. We're expecting maybe by next year. I think this year they're expecting what, about 900,000 metric tons. So there is a lot of excitement in the agri sector as a whole, and I think we should encourage. If I can do farming, I'm sure a lot more people can also do farming. It's profitable.
I think farming is profitable. I'm an absentee mango farmer, but I
don't mind, Audrey. You are a mango farmer.
I'm a mango farmer. I have a huge interest in my mango farm in Asichore, which I visit quite often. And running a tractor there is not easy, and paying the workers, the farm hands, and that kind of stuff, and trying. So just when I saw the Interplus irrigation drip thing, it's not simple. I remember about 3 years ago, my wife, who runs that farm with her partners, tried to get a loan to support drip irrigation. It was very difficult. So access to funds, cost of funds for agriculture, and that's where perhaps the EDIF funds, which are supposed to be very low rated by way of interest, can be brought in to support agriculture. The fact that we've been able to produce so much with I would say peasant farmers, with all respect, because there are no major plantations of cocoa in our country, and which means that there's a capacity to grow. It's left to the smallholder farmers. And if people can go into cocoa farming plantation-wise and do it the modern way and produce it, and I think we can hit the 2 million tons that people are talking about. And it's important that we do a lot of the processing of cocoa, because all the chocolates, they don't need the raw beans. We have to do it here, create the jobs here. And I think we shouldn't wait for the Cargills of the world to come here and come and set up production units. I mean, these are on the shelf. We have to encourage Ghanaian businessmen to know that it is profitable. Somebody can come from America and set up a production facility to process cocoa. To the extent that, as you said, sometimes they run even short of raw beans, then there's the potential to do more.
But I have to say that there are now niche chocolatiers in Ghana really producing lovely chocolate for export as well. There's Niche. Yes. There's another one called Big Go or something like that. I mean, the last time I went, these days when I go for a meeting abroad, I take Ghanaian chocolate and I take the variety. People are used to Golden Tree, and Golden Tree is good, but there are others on the market as well. And we ourselves need to promote that and encourage people to get into.
People forget that when you go to the Far East, Korea and Japan, the biggest consumers of chocolates, it's called Ghana. The chocolate itself is called Ghana.
Yes.
It's very big there. Yes. Unfortunately for us, the world is hooked on chocolates. They are addicted to it. So there's an opportunity.
Including me.
Oh, I see. So there's an opportunity. So this is where we need to drive policy. The politicians who are sitting here can make sure it's part of the manifestos of the major parties that have been running the country for the last 25 or so years. But anyway, it's useful to recall that today is Farmers' Day. It's a day set aside to honor and celebrate our farmers, especially the hard-working and dedicated farmers in our country. This very day, every farmer is remembered in a special day. I just hope that today, the check that the president is going to deliver to the best farmer should not be in dollars. It should be in cedis. Ghana cedis. The last time I saw $100,000, and I know that in Ghana we consume cedis. We don't do dollars.
Quite.
We hear you.
I'm sure for
I
the one
look
for the
forward.
one receiving it, they don't mind. but you're making a point.
And I also think that maybe more than anything is actually a way to incentivize, really, more to encourage deeper participation and just to create a better platform for people to celebrate these individuals who contribute so much to the economy. But I think genuinely we do have some challenges. I think our land tenure itself is the reason why we don't have the large plantations that we see in other parts of the world. And I think until we actually streamline this challenge with our land tenure system itself, that within itself is one of the biggest challenges. I recall years ago there was a company that wanted to go into banana production, and they needed a huge tract of land, and you just couldn't find a consolidated one anywhere. So you had to then start buying from the small holder farmers, and that is a whole new ball game. It's expensive, it's time consuming, you sometimes cannot even find the real owners of the land and what have you. I think these are many ways, and I recall that land banks were actually being created so that at least when you approach the GIPC or the Ministry of Agriculture, you were able to be directed to where you can find land that is readily available and probably even prepared and has some basic amenities and what have you. I think that there are many modern interventions that can still be made. Government has a very large role to play in this regard. I think that as we continue to celebrate our farmers, all of us, I more than anybody, come from a very large family of farmers, and Dr. Abu Sakara is my first cousin. He has a huge farm that is powered by very modern farming mechanisms.
That's right.
But how many people can afford land in that manner, can afford to put up such mechanisms for modern day farming, and of course be able to even generate a market for whatever it is that they produce? I also think that importation of finished products are yet still another challenge. Rice importation, sugar importation, tomato paste importation, all of these things really do not augur well for a country that actually seeks to add value and, of course, to improve upon the lot of farmers and open up agriculture as a key component of our economic development and emancipation.
Well, Gabi, Joyce mentioned the legal framework. We have a legal background, and I think there should be better interventions regarding our land tenure system, because the convoluted struggles that people have to go through to be able to get to land, and the solution of land cases, a long list of cases in the courts.
But I think in some cases easier than we think, and let me tell you why. For instance, look, I can't see, especially the lands that are under traditional authority. I can't see a traditional authority where you can go and say, look, I need 10,000 acres, and they have it to do commercial farming. These are the benefits. I'll give you some share in it. I've seen it happening. You know, there are challenges. There's absolutely no two ways about it. But it is happening. You know, those who control the lands are ready to deal, if you want to deal with them. Okay? Sometimes the issue is that there are people on the land. You need to pay compensation. But from my experience, the compensation and all that actually tend to be somehow even cheaper if you to go buy the land on commercial. So there are challenges. There's absolutely no two ways about it. But it can be done. It's really also a cultural thing. Because, I mean, you go to Ecuador and those places, maybe a farmer has 200 acres in terms of a cocoa farmer. But you come to Ghana, the usual is what, 4, 5, 10 acres.
Smallholders.
Absolutely. You know, but I also think that we should be looking at cashew.
And other
Absolutely, but yes,
Well,
but
I'm more
avocado,
concerned about
yeah.
food crops as well. You see, because there's a way in which you can concentrate on cash crops, and food crops remain expensive. So the benefit of farming is that you have a healthy balance of cash crops and food crops. And we are exporting too many food crops from neighboring countries. Onions, basic tomatoes, they're coming from
But
our
you know,
Audrey, we are here to
the
make
good
some
thing
money
is
for
that
Joy
you
FM,
can
so
actually combine
Gabi,
the two. You can combine the two.
Let's have a commercial break, and let's hear from our sponsors, and we'll get back to you.
Yes, yeah. You share some of the money with us.
Wake up in the morning, it's a new day, and I got bills that I have to pay. Now you're running late, running out of time. Feels like the world is waiting in line. All you gotta do is pick up the phone and just dial So whatever you do, whoever you are, there is an easy way for everyone. The simple life is just one touch away. Experience the magic starting today. And it all begins with 737. And it all begins with 737. 737.
You see, I don't need to write or cash a check. I don't need data or internet. I have something that's faster than a jet. Just like
What are you talking about? You could be a palm wine topper, a teacher, a rapper, a schoolboy, or a school girl, or a trader, a bank MD, a chairman, or a baker.
Guaranteed Trust Bank. Wouldn't you rather bank with us?
Hello, I say, how did you know? Vodafone normal 10 megabyte free data. It will call Smart Rubiadron. Share.
Hello, have you heard that Vodafone is giving 10 megabyte free data for every minute you talk? You just dial 50-50.
Yeah, hello. Aha! Right now, with the Vodafone people, just they can call plenty. Sake of us, you talk 1 minute, you go get 10 megabytes. You talk 2 minutes, you go get 20 megabytes. 3 minutes.
Call Vodafone or any network and get 10 megabytes of free data every minute you talk. It's simple. Talk to browse. The more you talk, the more data you get. Dial 50-50 to subscribe. Talk more, browse more. Terms and conditions apply.
The future is exciting. Ready?
Would you buy a blade that doesn't cut? How about a freezer that doesn't cool enough to freeze? And what of medicine that wouldn't cure you or take your pain away?
No way.
So why would you buy a mattress that does not provide you with good quality sleep and rest? As humans, we spend about a third of our lives in bed. Since you are going to spend that much time, wouldn't you rather be lying on a mattress that is clean and just right for your body? Be smart. Treat yourself well. Don't spend 1/3 of your life sleeping on the wrong mattress. Or else, you do yourself. Latest Foam, your partner for life.
move on up, 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 up.
Moving on up is paying from your phone and getting looks of approval from your friends. Moving on up is doing all your banking from your bathroom like a boss. Moving on up is losing your wallet, but your money is still safe. Moving on up is attaching any bank's card to the EcoBank mobile app. Oh yeah, download the EcoBank mobile app. Make we go and bank like a boss.
Move on up with EcoBank, the Pan-African bank.
Imagine you are home for the Christmas holidays, happy. You are trying to make new meals with exciting recipes you found on YouTube. You're posting pictures of your activities on social media. You're playing online games, watching live matches. You're streaming movies. You're chatting. You're video calling. You're browsing. You are happy. This is an unlimited Vodafone Christmas.
Enjoy unlimited browsing on Vodafone fixed broadband for 30 days in the unlimited Christmas promo. Simply pay for your fixed broadband 2 months or more in advance and get 1 month of unlimited internet access, as well as a choice of giveaways such as free IPTV box with 1 month Netflix access, fuel vouchers, movie tickets, free smart home devices, and many more.
The future is exciting. Ready?
It's a new day. I want you to first think big, not small. Think of how great we can be when we work together. Together, we can ensure that our hard work will provide a better future. Together, we can provide a foundation for you and your business to succeed, regardless of its size. Together, we can create opportunities for all. Bank with us today and let's journey forward together. Forward together. Cowbank, forward together.
Save
the day. Something big, black, and mind-blowing is coming. Get ready, Ghana, for the biggest mega sale of the year. I cannot miss out. The Jumia Black Friday starts November 16 to December 7. Up to 80% discount on thousands of brand new genuine products exclusively on Jumia.com.gh. TVs, phones, fridges, shoes, blenders, and many more. Best prices and delivered to your doorstep. Pay cash on delivery and enjoy a 7-day return guarantee with full refund.
Jumia, the online shop you can trust.
Crossover with Pastor Mensa Otabel.
Hello, my friends. I'm Pastor Mensa Otabel, and I want to extend a very special invitation to you as we conclude the year. We're going to have crossover at the Independence Square of Accra. Each one of us can look back at the year, and we can remember something God did. For some of you, this was the year you got married. Some of you had a baby this year. Some of you bought a house. Some of you got promoted this year. And no matter what it was, even if there were dark moments and there were difficulties, there's always going to be a spot in your life where you'd say, God visited me. God did something special for me. And I conclude the year to return my thanksgiving to Him. And that's what Crossover is all about. Come join us as we welcome the new year together at Crossover at the Independence Square.
Crossover 2018. Independence Square, 9 p.m. prompt.
Merry Christmas! Hisense Bronya Donkomi is here again with crazy deals on all our products, ranging from all sizes of television sets, refrigerators, chest freezers, air conditioners, sound systems, gas cookers, washing machines, mobile phones, and its vast range of small appliances. Rush now to any Hisense showroom and game shop from 8th December to 8th January 2019 and purchase your trusted high-quality Hisense product at a heavily discounted price. For further inquiries, call 0302 550000.
Super Morning Show.
Mama Momo, our farmers of Ghana. Today is a special day, special edition of Super Morning Show, Joy FM 99.7. Thank you very much for keeping your dial locked on 99.7 around the world, listening to us today. I'm with Audrey Gajapo, DJ Kalahari, Kobna J. Japan, and then Joyce Montari and Gabi Ochudakun, our special guests for the discussions today.
Great. Why worry when you can maintain complete peace of mind with Airtel Tigo Insurance? Enjoy hospital and life insurance for yourself plus 2 other family members from just 10 pesos a day on Airtel Tigo Insurance. More than 35,000 customers have received claims within 72 hours. Simply dial 550 to join the millions of subscribers on Airtel Tigo Insurance. Underwritten by Prudential and powered by Bima. Airtel Tigo Insurance, powered by Bima, is just 550 away.
Well, Barclays Ultimate Account. Are you a football fan? Not just an average fan, a super fan. If you are a real super fan, this is your chance to see your favorite teams go head-to-head live in their home stadia in the UK. Well, I thought you said the home stadia in Ghana. Simply open a Barclays Ultimate account, maintain a balance of at least 500 cedis, and swipe to make payments with your Barclays card as often as you can to win an all-expenses paid trip to the UK to watch your favorite teams go head-to-head and live. You could also win a stadium experience in our local Superfan, Penthouse, and take away exciting home items and your favorite team souvenirs. Don't miss out on your chance to experience football the way it was meant to be experienced, live with Barclays. Visit our Facebook and Twitter for more information. Terms and conditions apply. Barclays, part of the ABSA family.
Furniture City wishes you all a Merry Christmas with grand Christmas sale discounts of 20% on all home furniture and 25% discount on all home decor. carpets, cushions, tables, lamps, picture frames, wallpapers, and more. At Furniture City, home of quality furniture. Wow, this is amazing. 20% on all home furniture and 25% discount on all home decor. Don't miss out on this grand Christmas sale at Furniture City. Furniture City Grand Christmas Sales is on till 24th of December. Hurry now and visit the biggest furniture showroom in Ghana for all your furniture needs and celebrate Furniture City Grand Christmas Sale with a smile. Look no further. Furniture City has got it all. Visit our showroom on the Spintex Road, close to Flower Pot Roundabout, and enjoy these outstanding discounts and even more. For enquiries, please call 0244 21333 or 0540 120 790. Furniture City, home of quality furniture. Enjoy the sale.
Well, keep it locked on Joy 99.7. And you can also join us through Facebook at Joy 997 FM, Twitter at Joy 997 FM, WhatsApp 0244340437. There are some messages across. I think, Audrey, you can read.
Yes, we have one for you. Kwabna J. Ajepon, sir, you do it all. You're a pro in what you're doing this morning.
Sir, you do all. There you do.
Sir, you do all. You're a pro in, well, you know, what can I say? You're a pro in what, he's trying to get back at me, but, you know. You're a pro in what you're doing this morning. Loving it from Selasi Nungwa. Good morning, DJ Kalahari. Shout out to your pundits. I'm enjoying your show. Wishing my course-mates, colleagues at GIJ success in their exams. And it's from #Edem Latru, North Kaneshi. I think if the government of the day continue to invest and inject more money to make this sector very lucrative and private individuals are given much flexible agricultural policies, I think this will go a long way to shape the economy. And this is coming from Aaron Babako Kokomisa.
Well, by the way, Kalahari, where is that from? What does that mean?
No, that's when you're in secondary school. Some people find some names.
What
Kalahari Desert.
Yeah, but why were you?
Well, it's
called?
a secret between three of us: Robert Daniels, Brody Mens, and Kwabna Ajepon.
I'm going to break them down.
Not to leak it. If they leak it, we have a lifetime pact to keep it.
But you know, Kwabna, back to agriculture. I want to throw in a major question. Why? It's good to celebrate our farmers. It's good to acknowledge them. But why must Farmers' Day be a public holiday when the people for whom it is targeted at cannot take the day off? So you see absentee farmers like you, Kwabna, and absentee farmers like you, Gabi, sitting in the studio having fun. The farmers are on the farm. Do we need to take a public holiday on Farmers' Day? Joyce?
Well, Prof, I think that we do need a holiday. I think that at the time when this holiday was introduced, it was to create awareness, generate a discussion along this all-important industry. It was also to create an opportunity for even non-farmers to participate in the activities that actually drive our economy. I believe also the government was actually finding ways to continue to motivate other individuals to undertake this all-important endeavor. I think that all these years later, I do not think that the holiday has lost its relevance, because when you see the exhibitions, the exhibits, the produce, the value addition, the promotions, all of the industries that actually get engaged in this all-important celebration, you'd find out that there's still a very good reason that this holiday is still very, very relevant. You will recall also that sometimes holidays are not just to create opportunities for people to have fun, but also to continue to generate awareness about the importance or the relevance of a particular historic event. On this occasion, it's a day that commemorates, celebrates, and endorses farmers largely. We also find ways to award them, and I think that successive governments have always seen this as a very important calendar on government's activities to continue to celebrate our farmers. Unlike what you're saying, I do know, because my brother is actually a very active farmer, Former President Mahama himself farms largely, and most of his family do. We have very, very large individuals who actually gather around. Today, for example, follow the photographs from the northern region, specifically Tamale, where people ordinarily farm every day, Monday to Sunday. Most of them will still make time to follow events. People are interested in who won what, who got the house this year. And don't forget, you see amazing things. You'll probably find the largest fish on display this morning. You see the largest tuber of yam or plantain on display this morning. And these things are not brought there by Gabi or myself. They are brought there by
ordinary Ghanaians.
Ghanaians, farmers and their families. Don't forget that some of these big farmers have children like us who participate actively in the business that their parents are engaged
I
in.
am not persuaded, Joyce, because I think that you can showcase the work of farmers without telling public servants take the day off. That's my argument. And I think we must start calculating how much productivity is lost on every day off.
I'm with
and
you,
we may
Audrey,
think
on this
of
one.
more creative ways of celebrating excellence in farming or whatever we choose to
Prof,
celebrate.
with all due deference, I think that you have more experience. I'm sure you must have very good reasons for your position. We might eventually consider this option too. But I do think that for now, it is still a very important day on our calendar. I know that even some of these civil servants you speak of are actually active farmers. And today you would be surprised. Most of them are actually on their way to their farms. So I do believe that there are many other Ghanaians other than the daily farmer who is engaged and is participating actively today. And of course, we are here raising and creating awareness. I think that is what discussions such as this would add on to the celebration of this all-important holiday. And government representatives such as Gabi know the value of this celebration.
I beg.
And I'm sure that he would try very hard to, take a middle way. But you do know that it is a very, very important
Well,
day
first
on
of
our
all,
calendars.
of course, you know my party, but I'm not a government rep. Let's get that clear. And I don't see the sense in having a holiday. That's my position. I don't see the sense. I think that you can celebrate the day, you can have the events, and still not have a holiday. And I think also it should be a bit more, even if it's going to be a holiday, which I don't subscribe to, I think we can make it a bit more profitable for the farmer. Because can't we have even the districts doing like a bumper harvest day where everybody who has a holiday, you can go and buy products. I mean, we can commercialize it in a way that the farmers benefit.
Well, that is innovation. Perhaps I think the time is ripe for us to look at it again. And I think when it was initiated, the purpose was to bring awareness, and that has been achieved.
That has been achieved.
So perhaps going forward,
agreed,
we can look at that and make sure that the public servants go back to work and get the farmers, as Audrey is saying, to be part of that event, and perhaps use it as a bazaar for people to go and shop.
Yeah.
We can really.
Sense.
But Audrey, I think there are some more you can read.
Yes, we have some more messages from listeners. And one says, honestly, I don't think Ghana is working. Politicians have failed with their policies. They keep making promises. They need to invest in the farming business. This is from Kweku Nkrumah. And Ernest from Taifa says, Engineer Japan, in fact, you and your crew have done a great
job.
I think he means job. I equal to all our hardworking farmers across the country. I'm a pig farmer myself. Gabi, kudos. Ernest from Taifa.
Yeah, so I think we can continue with this. It's been a fantastic discussion. It's a great day for farmers, and we have to continue to support our farmers and continue to engage in this in the discussion. Gabi, you had a point talking about the value chain, what to do and what not to do to support and bring fruition to our ideas of what farming should become in the future for the young generation.
And I think if you look at especially this whole concept of one district, one factory, and you look at even the companies that are taking advantage of the policy, my understanding, I think about 80-90% of them are within the agro business, because really because of course, even if it's timber, you can even consider that to a point as agribusiness. So I think really in terms of the policy responses, we are in the right direction. I've seen that the excitement there is also growing in terms of participation there. But those who are making it in agric should tell their stories. Because that's when for an investor, if you see that there's something happening here, you will go there, and many Ghanaians would do so. And for the young graduate, if they think that they can make some money from agric, they will go there. So I think really those who are doing well should tell their story. Those who are also, the challenges must also be responded to. And usually the key challenges are what?
Distribution challenges.
Distribution.
So good road net.
The infrastructure.
Access,
storage.
And then access to credit. Market and credit.
And you mentioned land earlier on too.
Absolutely.
Security of land.
But all these challenges are surmountable. And I think to me, I see that there's a lot of growth in the industry, which we didn't see when Joyce and Co were in office. Just a little.
Just a little other factors that contribute to growth. Besides investment, besides
having a leadership,
good weather patterns.
Having a leadership.
Perhaps today we can look at Ghana and
I think I'm sitting in the middle of the two of them, and so I'm doing this.
Yes, so we can de-emphasize that. I think we can for today, because otherwise we'll be a bit
back and forth, people don't really particularly have
the host may be a bit biased on that.
Well, he's tried very hard.
But DJ Kalahari, I think an important thing also is farming practices. And it would have been great to have a farmer here to talk about farming practices, because that's very important to
you don't trust we practice.
Oh, we have two farmers. I apologize.
No, I just returned from Mauritius, and Mauritius is a small island in the Indian Ocean. And a great example where you see the sugar plantations and you go to the sugar factories and it's the linkages.
Yes.
They make sure the sugar is available for the factory to consume. They use the bagasse after crushing it to generate electricity. It's all linked, integrated.
Kalahari, that is what we have to do. Actually entirely mechanized.
That's right.
And very modern.
Very
not
modern.
so many hands are being used anymore.
That is true.
And they have
if you look at their
tracts
irrigation,
of land,
and it's
there are many factors, and people actually have pride in undertaking
and
this.
That's why I wonder why. I mean, we have been perhaps the best cocoa producers for so many years, centuries and 60 years now. And I would have wished to see large tracts, not the 4-acre smallholders. That I think we have to do something about this land tenure system. We have to engage the chiefs and let's find a way out of this rigmarole.
I agree, but I have a slightly different perspective on this. I think there are pros and cons about plantations. I think we can still gain a lot from the smallholder farms if we pay attention, like I said, to farming practices. I mean, I'm on the board of Solidaridad, which supports farmers, and one of the things they're trying to do for example, the cocoa sector and the oil sector is how can you help farmers to prune their farms properly, have good farming practices in order to increase yield and in order that the land doesn't become depleted. So for example, what are our fertilizer policies? Because fertilizers can be toxic, and I was hearing a news item just the other day about Ghana being one of the countries where we use too many chemicals in our soil, and that's dangerous. So we really need to look at our farming practices, and we also need to look at our old cocoa farms.
That's right.
And make sure that we get young people involved in cocoa farming to take over from their parents.
Well, we have to diversify as well. I mean, we've talked about cashew, we've talked about soya bean.
We have oil palm, and we have many others.
I used to do nuts, export nuts, So yes, and it's just the farming can be very, very attractive. You can make a lot of money. It needs a lot of hard work and dedication and being present there to be able to manage the process. But I think we should be able to sell a good story to the Ghanaian people and ensure that it becomes attractive for the younger generation. I think my family old farms at Numreso and Dunkwao area, once in a while I pass there to have a look. The family still keeps those plantations and it brings them a lot of money. So
they haven't been overtaken by Galamsey.
Not where my old man's farm is. Yes.
It's a shame we haven't had time to talk about fishing because fishing is another part of the equation, and there are lots of challenges there as
Very
well.
serious
I mean,
challenges.
some of it, of course, has to do with globalization and encroaching on our territory.
That's
and so
right.
we have all of these big foreign vessels that are, poaching, really.
That's right.
And we really need to get very serious about these issues.
That's where regulation and corruption comes
private
in.
fish farms have taken a hit lately. The
Yeah.
last few weeks have been very challenging because I don't know what it is. There's been some disease or something. And
There are
many,
complexities,
many,
and I
very,
think
very,
there are new companies coming
yes,
from
yes,
outside,
yes.
bringing some
Some
varieties
strains of it,
and some strains of diseases.
Absolutely,
And it goes down to a lot of
Yes,
research and
yes.
monitoring from the fisheries department, and they should be really on the ball and have the data, evidence-based,
These are huge
information.
incentives for people who go into these sort of businesses.
Yes.
They import huge equipment and many, many things to invest in these fish farms. And then, of course, something small happens, there are these infections.
And they're wiped out.
They're totally wiped out. And, of course, it also diminishes market interest as well.
That's true.
Because people are then scared and not particularly inclined to purchase the fish. So we do need to set up. I think we can still do a lot more than we're doing. And on this, I don't think we should really be taking sides. I think it is for the collective good, and it should be a more nationalistic and all-including approach to its solution.
Well, all inclusive.
Just
That's
a few years
President
ago,
Kufuor's mantra.
We're doing well in terms of especially tuna, processing tuna. And then we got hit by the EU ban. And I think Ghana actually had the biggest processing plant, tuna processing plant in the region, Myrock. That suffered,
great
and
business.
since then it's been struggling to get back on its feet.
Well, as usual, the Europeans, when they see that you're getting a comparative advantage, will find a way through regulation.
But
and
that's
make it
why
difficult
we
for us,
need to create other markets,
That's
including our own, and including in the sub-region and in Africa. We've been very neglectful about creating new markets for our farmers and our fisher
Audrey,
people.
maybe
And we
it's
need to
time
do
for
that.
us to engage our listeners. We'll go for a spot of messages, and when we are back, we'll call in for them to share their views on the lines. The line says, studio line 0302216541, 0302216541, via WhatsApp 0244340437. And we'll be expecting our listeners to join in and express their views. We are here to take it.
Imagine you are home for the Christmas holidays. Happy. You are trying to make new meals with exciting recipes you found on YouTube. You're posting pictures of your activities on social media. You're playing online games, watching live matches. You're streaming movies. You're chatting. You're video calling. You're browsing. You are happy. This is an unlimited Vodafone Christmas.
Enjoy unlimited browsing on Vodafone fixed broadband for 30 days in the unlimited Christmas promo. Simply pay for your fixed broadband 2 months or more in advance and get 1 month of unlimited internet access, as well as a choice of giveaways such as free IPTV box with 1 month Netflix access, fuel vouchers, movie tickets, free smart home devices, and many more.
The future is exciting. Ready?
Wow.
Yeah.
Shandonia Garden is massive. Hey, what's that over there?
It's a plant tennis court, swimming pool, and a gym coming soon.
And the houses, unique in their own way.
Okay, darling, wait till you see ours.
What?
Why?
Wait.
Now tell me, what do you think?
Oh, just so serene. Thank you. I love you.
Visit our luxurious gated community at Shandonia Garden off the Tema Highway. Our lands are fully titled and litigation free with flexible payment plans you can afford. So let us bring you to Shandonia Gardens, where your dream lands. Contact us today on 0302 732529 and 0302 765436 or visit us at shandoniaproperties.com.
Hello, madam. Mommy has malaria. She said I should come and buy Hexapin and Agazone and Talumodino Nabutolosis.
Hey, Bayo, this malaria and you are stressing like this? Get Novamita. Novamita kills malaria parasite and comes in a special pack that fits into your pocket, wallet, or purse, so you never forget your daily dose. And if she has resultant anemia, give her 3-FA. 3-FA is a blood tonic.
Always get tested for malaria before taking medications. If you are pregnant or a lactating mother, seek medical advice first. If symptoms persist after 3 days, consult your doctor. Novamita and 3-FA is manufactured and distributed by Pharmanova Limited. Locate them at Osu at number 3 Okodan Street or call 054 31 71 894.
Novamita, sort to malaria one touch. Any 3-FA anemia, away. Novamita.
Shower to kill malaria.
But I thought you said your place was ransacked by thieves a short while ago. So how did you manage to replace all your stuff so quickly? Hey, then it must have cost you an arm and a leg.
Nope, it only cost me 80 Ghana cedis.
Oh, Master, how is that possible? 80 Ghana cedis?
Oh, yes.
Must have stopped the concert. Or did the thieves steal your brain as well?
Charlie, my brain is on point. I took a household content policy from Enterprise Insurance, which cost me 80 Ghana cedis a year.
I see.
So after the break-in, they replaced everything.
From as little as 80 Ghana cedis a year, whether you are a tenant or a landlord, you can insure the contents of your home against burglary, fire, and flood. Sign on to the Enterprise Household Content Policy and secure your home.
Enterprise, your advantage.
Star Times presents the drama-packed December. Stay connected and sink in your seat for pure entertainment and intense drama this December on Star Times. Enjoy the much-anticipated television series of the year, Leila Jansi's 40 and Single. Prepare for more wows and cheers in the Ghana Challenge as contestants and celebrities battle for the ultimate cash prize on Abdipa TV. Don't miss the House of Umoja. It's fun time with SpongeBob on our kids channel. Get your Star Times decoder now at a reduced price from 90 Ghana cedis to 70 Ghana cedis this Christmas. Star Times, change your view.
Hello, is this Amayebwa, please? Oh, congratulations, madam. You have won 10,000 Ghana cedis. Yes, so you are now 10,000 Ghana cedis richer. But before you can access your prize, you will have to send a small token to this mobile money number along with your mobile money PIN to redeem your prize.
Don't be a mugu.
MTN or employees of MTN will never call you to pay any money or send airtime before you redeem your promotional prize. You only win in a promotion you have participated in. Remember not to share your mobile money PIN under any circumstance. It's your secret. If you're in doubt, call 100 or visit any MTN service center for assistance or clarification. You can also report fraudulent mobile money activity to mmfraud.gh@mtn.com or send a text to 1515. MTN, everywhere you go.
You know it's Christmas when you hear jingle bells playing in every shop you enter.
You know it's Christmas when Santa brings lots of toys, yay!
You know it's Christmas when you feel the joy of giving.
And you know it's Christmas when you see the specials at Orca Deco.
This Christmas, make sure you visit our stores to get your home in the festive spirit with Orca's wide range of new arrivals. Locate Orca Deco on the Spintex Road, Accra. Think Christmas, think Orca.
There's Christmas, the new Land Rover, Discovery, and Discovery Sports.
Oops, I got great news for you this Christmas. Grab your Land Rover Discovery or Discovery Sport through Allianz Motor Ghana. What a surprise, offering an in-house credit scheme. Just pay 40% and spread the difference over 36 months. Oops, that is 3 years. Discovery Sport is starting from $69,000 and Discovery starting from $99,000. Discovery family, never stop discovering. More info, call on 0266 640 099 or log in to www.landrover.com.gh.
Land Rover, above and beyond.
Super Morning Show.
Vision DJ. One, two. Vision DJ. 1, 2, Chuku.
Another guilty beat.
1, 2. I want to. Chuku. She said, as I enter new, I make she the craze like Bangbaloo. I say, as I enter new, you make her the craze like Bangbaloo. 1, 2. My baby.
Joy 99.7 FM.
Girl, come roll with the youngest in charge and forget Boratin. Cause you know me they feel baby. Man, I no chatty. Oh, yeah. I want to chuku. If you want tax and do, they are like tattoo. Same, me and it that from you too. I'm say listen to me clear. Where you go everywhere. I want me say, no, you can't style man them. Chaka, eh.
1, 2.
Chaka, eh.
Me your bugger, me sit down, aka
Well, just to give you a hint of the fact that I'm a modern man, and this is Chuku, VVIP, Miyaki. I'm all with you guys.
Yeah.
Reggie Rockstone, legend of music in Ghana. And I'm current, man. I'm current DJ Kalahari, right in the groove. But I think we have to talk about a little bit, 3 minutes of Galamsey, the big issue about the Chinese who were arrested today or yesterday is in the news. 16 of them with heavy arms found their way into a forest reserve. Audrey.
I am just outraged it's in a forest reserve. I mean, that is something that shouldn't be happening, because we must be protecting our forest reserves. I'm reminded that this week, the world is in
Poland,
the
Conference of Parties, yeah?
Exactly,
Climate
for climate change, And here we are in Ghana reporting that we have people encroaching in our forests. Our forest cover is depleted, and therefore we really are endangering the lives of our future generations, but also even currently. We've spent a lot of time this morning talking about agriculture, and climate change is a major challenge and a major issue that we need to tackle because it's linked to agriculture.
That's right.
And I think that we have a campaign against Galamsey, but we really need to put people behind bars. Otherwise, nothing will change.
Well, Joyce, I think this is very critical. I mean, how they manage to have such sophisticated arms, walk through all the checkpoints, and get into a forest reserve.
Well, this is actually a story that is, it actually speaks to a more complex issue. It speaks to environmental degradation that has been going on for years now. It speaks to serious conflict and lives that have been lost. And we remember in the recent past the death of Major Mahama, a young man who had been sent there on a patrol. And today I give a shout out to his family, his young wife and young children. That was a particularly unfortunate incident and a blot on our history as a people. I know it hasn't changed. There are all the many unnamed individuals who have lost their lives in this war, either for or against Galamsey.
So, Gabi, how do we fight this thing? Because there must be some local collaborators, or something must have happened. Who are these Chinese? How do they get how do the immigration clear them to be here? Are they farmers? Do they have work permits? Government must have something. I know you say you're not a government rep, but government must have a way of sorting this out.
Well, I mean, the arrest should tell us that at least something is working. But the arrest should also tell us that it is still happening.
It shouldn't end there.
It means that people are still breaking the law. But I think the ban must be lifted.
You mean the
I'm
ban
coming.
on small
The
scale?
ban, yes, it must be
mining?
lifted. And I believe we are getting there. Because I think the president himself said on several occasions, they are not against mining, but it got to a crisis
got to be
situation
regulated properly.
that they had to take that drastic measure. So, but when it's been lifted, we must be convinced in terms of the policies and programs they are putting in place to make sure that we don't go back to where we were.
No, but Gabby, let me just say that small-scale mining is
It's
well
different-
regulated,
it's different from
and the
Galamsey.
laws are there. Galamsey is illegal mining.
And in all the
Yes.
wrong places.
I think sometimes people
but there
confuse the two.
No,
Yes, but
no,
they're not the
but-
same.
But the thing is, we got to a point where the lines were blurred. We got to a point. I mean, they've been doing. We have about 1,350 small-scale miners registered. They're going through a vetting process now. I think just about 810 actually showed up for the vetting. Okay, but through the exercise over the last year or so, I think we've seen that about 540 mining inspectors are now to be created. I understand that
These inspectors, do they work at all?
You know,
And
I
do they
always
work?
say that we have so many beautiful laws and regulations in this country.
It's down to
and,
lack of
uh,
implementation.
absolutely.
But the thing
and
is,
lack of
but, you know,
enforcement, and of
if
course
we are going
commitment
to be-
too.
Yeah.
If
You
we are
know.
going to be also cynical, we can't go anywhere. You know, because you had a
Well, Gabi,
situation.
sometimes it helps to be cynical,
I understand
so
that.
that we can really drive our
But
focus
understand
on
that.
where the
But-
action
but
should
you
be.
know, do you know how many Ghanaians actually suffered because of this mining? I understand. Yes, because their lives depend on mining. But government was forced to take such a drastic measure, which actually took income from a lot of families.
That's right.
You know, and if that is being done, then we can't go back to a situation where we have a repetition of the problems that this measure was supposed to solve.
Well, unfortunately, this is so complex. We need some more time to
A lot
discuss it.
more
I'm
time,
sure.
because I think that the bans really over the years have simply failed to address the real issues.
That's right, and in
Absolutely.
fact,
It is
I
part
think
of the reason why-
regulation, enforcement,
Yes.
proper
Yes.
enforcement,
Yes.
political, and dealing with
Absolutely.
people,
Yeah.
high or low, whoever is involved in it. I think we
Absolutely.
have
How do you
to.
get foreign nationals
Exactly.
engaged in illegal activity
In
in
our
your
country.
But
And in
Prof, I'm
fact-
sure you recall that there was even a time when many Chinese were actually, what do you call it? Were what's the word? Sent back to China
That's
and
right.
created a huge international debate about
But
how
Joyce, this
but
whole
this
thing
is
broke
something-
as news when I think
Yeah.
it's the FT, international newspaper that talked about Chinese making
Yeah.
so much money in a
Oh,
small
yes.
village in
Oh,
China, and
yes.
the accounts were ballooning. If these monies were kept in Ghana,
Can you
although I
imagine?
hate Galamsey, at least it would have been kept here. But then to sit here and let foreigners come and know that we can really dig and make money, and we remain poor,
and the
that
reason-
is a sad commentary on us as a people.
Yeah, and the reason they keep coming is because they know that they can still make their money and get out.
And get
You know,
away with
we
it.
ma-
And
we
get away
make a
with
lot of noise. We have a campaign against Galamsey, and yet Galamsey is still going on. It's frustrating.
Very, very
We
frustrating.
have to deal with it
Yes,
frontally.
and
Gabi, I think I'd like to
irrespective-
bring this to a close.
The bans certainly have failed
because
us
we need to
and
get to
something
our
more has to
view,
be done.
our listeners.
I'm not too sure the ban has failed us.
Oh, but that's because successive
Yeah.
governments have tried again.
There goes the
Sometimes
politicians
let's not
again.
belabor the point,
No,
you
no,
know?
my point
This
is
is not
no,
the
no.
first time
Yeah.
that there's been
No,
a ban
8
on-
years. Look, I mean, if we to tell the truth, if we to tell the truth,
I think Joyce,
we've always had
on
illegal
this-
mining in Ghana.
Exactly.
But it went to a scale.
Oh my
over
Never
the last
heard of in
7
the
years.
last 8 years,
Absolutely.
and that's a
And
fact.
that's a fact.
But I've
That's
told
and
you,
that's a,
that's
and what
a
was
fact.
the
But
action?
I've
of-
told
And
you
that's
for
why I
the
didn't
last
want
10
to-
years
I
now,
didn't
I've been
want
in
this
government now
to
for
descend
2
into
years.
that.
So let's not go down there.
Well,
and
no,
there's
let's-
two of you here. You've been in government for 3 years. So if we're talking about bans and the effectiveness of it,
Well, today
I
I
am
sit
telling
here,
you that on
Joyce, today I'm
authority
moderating this.
that
So
the bans have not worked over the years.
You're saying bans. You are
Yes.
pluralizing it.
Yes, because we've had them in
we
the
are
past.
dealing with the current.
But I
ban.
think that
What
dramatic
and
increase,
even the
coming out of it.
that
prior
dramatic
ban did not work.
that dramatic increase that happened during the Mahama era was something that we all have to be sorry
And
about.
I told you earlier
And
that this
it
was
really
a
happened. This is
connotation
factual. This is
of
not
a
political.
wider problem. The
It
lack
is.
of jobs.
It is.
People need income.
But there is no justification to
You
rip
understand?
apart
So
the
there's
laws
a
of the land
certain
because
history
of that.
to all of these things.
There
And
is.
don't remember that no government,
So-
and I disagree
so-
with both of you on this, no government will encourage something that is destructive to the environment, to water bodies, that
but-
actually takes away from our
But
society.
being passive, not taking action.
I believe that a lot of actions were taken. I
tantamount
remember
to-
even
to-
former
And
President
on that
Mahama
note-
recalled that there was a
Yes.
policy document developed by the same technocrats
Well,
that you work with presently.
and on
and
that-
you
What
could
happened
go
to
and
the
take a
document?
look. We left
And on
government
that-
just before its implementation.
And
So
on
it's
that
probably-
note, we
that we have
bring this
many
Well, I think we have our
conversation.
first caller on the
And
line.
challenge
Let's
is
listen
implementation.
to some of our
And
callers.
listen to our callers.
I think Audrey
You know,
has
I can
already.
face off with you three, except for Prof. I'm a very good advocate.
You are. I can see that, Joyce.
Some galamsey tactics she's using.
These text messages are brought to you by Afrodan. Your back must last a lifetime. Glyco travel insurance policy. We cushion your life.
Okay. Here are the benefits you get when you ride with Uber. Quick time of arrival, usually between 2 to 5 minutes, so reliable. Safety features in the app. For example, you can share your trip in real time with your family and friends. You can also see your driver car details before arrival, which allows you to verify. Door-to-door pickup, which speaks to convenience. You request a ride when you need it. No need to schedule in advance, although the feature is available should you want to. Upfront fares, which eliminates the need to haggle. You can pay by either card or cash. Affordability is assured.
Well, I think we have a Chiman from Dansuma on the line. Well, after that, I think Professor Gajipo has been so nice being with you this morning, and I'm sure you can share how you felt. You are about to leave because you are hosting a conference in Legon, I believe, if I'm right.
I'm part of a conference.
Part of
yes.
the conference, yeah.
Yeah, thank you. It's been such a pleasure being here.
I haven't
this
seen you for a long
morning.
while.
That's true.
You owe me a visit.
Yes, and I just want to end by saying thank you to Joy FM for allowing this opportunity. Joyce, it's been a pleasure being with you on the show. Always a pleasure listening to you and defending what you believe in. DJ Kalahari, you're the best.
Yeah, thank you.
And DJ Kalahari, I'm looking forward to mango this Christmas. Since you told us you are a farmer of mangoes.
That's
and
right.
of course, Gabi. Gabi is also promised to supply me with some avocado pears, and it's been great. So have a wonderful weekend, everybody, and thank you, listeners, for listening to us. We hope you enjoy the show.
Well, Bismarck Tema is on the line, I believe. Bismarck, can we hear you? Is it Ochima Dansuman? Yes, that's the first caller.
Yeah, good morning to you. And good morning to my uncle Gabi. First of all, let me extend my greetings to the chief farmer, the chief commander, Nana Adodankwa Akufo-Addo, and all the hard-working farmers. We thank God that today has been a day for us, we farmers. The planting for food and job has encouraged us more, and we, the youth, now we are entering farming. So today I want to wish all the farmers a happy Farmers' Day. Thank you. Goodbye.
Chiman, and I think we have Bismarck from Tema on the line. Is he on the line? Bismarck, how are you? Good morning.
Good morning, Mr. Japan. Good morning. Hello.
Bismarck.
Hello.
I can hear you clear, Bismarck. Go ahead with the question.
My question is, I salute all the farmers. They have done really well for the nation. May the good Lord continue to bless them. But I want to know what the government is doing so that some of our farming products will not go waste. Because sometimes, you see, we import plantain from neighboring countries like Cote d'Ivoire. So what the government is doing to ensure that the farmers, what they produce for the nation will not go waste. Look at sometimes the sugar we import from other countries like Brazil. Yeah. And we have sugarcane factories in the country. So that the government should ensure that we produce everything here. We have people who can do the job for us so that we cannot import things from other countries. This is the question I want to ask. Talking too much is disturbing us. We need implementation.
That's correct.
Implementation. Thank you.
Thank you very much. And I'm sure government operatives are listening. The ministers are listening. Implementation. Bishop Asante Mampo.
Hello. Hello.
Bishop Asante Mampo.
Yeah, good morning.
Morning, Bishop.
How are you all?
Are you a Reverend Bishop or Bishop by nickname?
Oh, not a nickname. It's my official name.
That's correct.
It's my official name, my documented name.
That's right.
Mine is not a title, but a name.
Okay.
I'm so grateful to hear the political bigwigs from the opposite side. I mean, coming together on a morning show like this. I think we should have regular these things regularly, just to diffuse the tension in our body politics in Ghana. Imagine Madam Joyce, Power and Gabi on the same show, and others to follow. It's commendable, and we have to, get more of these things. But getting to our farmers, I think congratulations to our farmers and the country as a whole. Since the institution of this Farmers' Day, we've recognized our farmers, and we thank God for that. My prayer is that our policies for agriculture in education, from the lower level, we should do something about it so that we do. The young ones do not see agric as, something as a punishment, because what we do in our schools at the basic level makes people to grow not to like agriculture.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Bishop. And I think your advice is well directed to reduce the gravity of the political discourse and then make it easy for everybody to get on board and put Ghana first. Alasan in Ashaiman.
Boss, how are you doing?
I'm fine, Alasan in Ashaiman.
Yes, sir. It's been a while.
Very, very.
My regards to my boss, Gabi Acho, Asarochi Dakum. May the Almighty bless all of you.
Thank you.
I think, boss, when we were growing up in the northern part of the country, we used to have pension officers and then veterinary doctors going around the villages, educating farmers, vaccinating, animals. And it was so encouraging, and we were learning a whole lot of things from them. But since it has been a while that I've even seen an extension officer going around. That's why I'm happy that this government has taken the initiative of recruiting young people into the agri sector, especially the extension aspect of it. Because, boss, when you are doing agri and without education, I don't think that you can be successful. Most of the royal folks, there are some new breeds or new cereals that are being introduced to the agri sector. What are they educating them? And in order to encourage the youth to that sector, there is a need for the government to recruit more extension officers and at the same time motivate them and put some mechanism in place so that those people, when they are going, they know that at the end of it, they will get some benefit from it.
Thank you very much. You're well heard, and I think it's a very good thing. Lukman and Teshi.
Hello, good morning, Governor Japan.
Good morning, Lukman. How are you doing?
Morning. I'm doing well, thank you.
We
Good
thank
morning to your other guests.
Yeah, they've accepted your greetings.
The program, Gabi bring up some idea. I think if they are able to implement it, it would be very, very good. On Farmers' Day, they should designate certain places in the district where all the farmers will bring their food and sell directly to consumers. Instead of just spending on that day, they will also make money on that very day. It will also be very, very useful if they are able to implement it, at least for next year ongoing. Gabi, please bring it up so that a lot of people will discuss it. When we debate, we will find out the solution and make sure that it is very good for our family. Thank you very much.
Fred, good morning from Adidome.
Yeah, good morning, Governor. In fact, I just love your flair on the airwaves. You are such a radio person. Quickly to the issues. I think we should reintroduce the subject agriculture into the basic schools. We have to give that consideration to the subject because it has a turning point on our economy.
That's correct.
If, for instance, we go to school and at the end of the day we've not studied anything about agriculture, we've been through the university only to go through national service and you've been posted to a farm to go and work without the basic knowledge.
That's right.
I don't think you are going to even make any positive impact. So the basic, the core of it all is that we should reintroduce the agriculture subject back into the basic school because it has been taken out and integrated into the integrated science subject.
I see.
Which is not helping us at all.
Fred, I'm surprised to hear that. I have not followed the curriculum of the Ministry of Education, but I did agricultural science at Infantsipim School up to O levels, and I sat O levels agric science. That's why I've always been interested in rearing chicks and.
Kobna, it has been taken out, and of late, when you go to the basic schools, the students have no knowledge of agriculture. The idea of school farms have even been cancelled. Where
the idea of school farms, because in Infantsipim we had a school farm. Joyce, you were in government for 8 years, so I'm sure you can comment on that.
I think
the fact that agriculture has been taken out of the curriculum and it's been integrated to integrated science or something, de-emphasized sort of. That's what he's saying.
Really? Okay, I haven't actually quite followed on that one. Yes, but
anyway,
I do know that
Stephen is at Mankasim. Stephen, thank you, Fred. Stephen Mankasim.
Yes. Good morning.
Good morning.
I think we have to acknowledge that the Farmers Day, try to give some award or whatever to farmers, and the motive behind it has failed. I'm yet to see any country in this world that does that apart from Ghana. We've played lip service to agric, and over the years, we would think that the youth will go into it thinking that because we are running this Farmers Day celebration, it will encourage the youth to go into it. It will never. Our bankers are doing banking, where they want the money in the next 3 months. They don't invest in agric, so it's going to go in there. Agric is run on technology, not in this Kofanochi era kind of agric. Those days are gone. You don't expect the youth to see poor people who are old engage in agric, and you think they will enter into that. No. The government, NPP, NDC, they know what to do. But unfortunately, they all play lip service when it comes to agric. At the basic level, we have removed agricultural science from the syllabus. I mean, this is an agrarian economy. So when you do some of these things, how do you encourage people to go into the sector? No storage facilities. When you study agric at the basic level, what you are told about the problems with agric is still there up to today. So for me, it is not National Farmers Day that will change anything. As we speak, lands are being taken away from exporters around the Ebri down, from Accra to Ebri, all the roads there. Those farmers there who are producing, the lands are being taken away from them by estate developers. How are we incentivizing exporters? We are not. Where are the laboratories to check some of these products before they are exported? They are not there. So it's like farmers don't have promoters. Every boxer has a promoter. But
Hello? Hello?
Kwame from Committee 18, you're on the line.
Yeah, congratulations to our dear farmers. And I say bravo to them. But it's like government takes steps, 2 steps forward and a step backward. Because I'm talking about this because you went to Mauritius. I heard you saying you went to Mauritius, and Mauritius farmers are they have a lot of sugar cane. And you see, this new factory that the past government set up, it's surprising that this government, they are doing nothing about that factory. And you see, when governments behave like this, Ghana will never progress. Just because you criticize it when you were in opposition, and today you don't want anything to do with it. The same thing goes to, buildings that were being built before, probably Kufuor time. And you see, we will not survive as a country when we are behaving like this. I think let's leave politics out of something that is going to really feed Ghana.
Well,
Because
to add on to that, I think you've made a good point, but we should also be very professional about some of these things. I'm sure there were technical brains behind the revival of the Commander Sugar Factory, and every factory depends on a certain amount of consistent production of local raw material before you can have a factory, because these factories run 24/7. So I think that whilst you can criticize other people, it's important that those who worked on it should have foreseen and made sure that the plantations were in place and they were producing the sugarcane. Anyway, but I'm not supposed to.
You are a host, and you are not supposed to be expressing prejudices.
I'm not expressing prejudice. I'm just talking from.
You know the Kwalugu tomato factory isn't doing too well either.
Yes.
It is still a challenge with raw material. I don't think that.
But I think that the Agric Ministry and the technical people who advise governments about major food processing facilities. Without the input, you don't have a food processing facility.
But you know the starch factory collapsed.
Yes, I know.
Well.
I know about that. So that is why I started off by saying the technical brains, the technical people who do that, because every production facility has an output and depends on a certain amount of input all year round to be able to survive.
I still share in what he says, and I would like to say that I think that government is a continuum. So I think that his advice is good advice. If we actually,
it's good advice to all, because I quite remember. That's why I don't want to sit here and be not neutral, but I quite recollect Tony Edu and Siedu Nketia saying that they need to do their own new projects. I mean, I think the two governments,
in addition to existing projects.
No, that's not what they said.
And we were commissioning projects and still refusing to give credit.
Chief Moment from Legon, you're on the line.
Good morning, and to all the great panelists, especially to my Professor Gajepo, and everybody in the great discussion. I just wanted to touch a little bit on youth in agriculture, because I have a slightly nuanced view about the participation of young people in agriculture. You realize that there's a lot of campaign from both donor agencies and government for young people to consider agric as a viable alternative employment opportunity. I'm a bit hesitant when we are encouraging young people to go into agric. Not that it's not important or young people shouldn't. If you look at all around the world, you go to the developed countries that sometimes we try to model ourselves after, you realize that the energy, the vitality, and the creativity of young people are being absorbed in the creative industries, in the technology industries. I don't think we need a lot of young people trying to become entrepreneurs in agriculture, because the problem we have in agric is not that we don't have manpower. We have too much manpower. We don't need more fragmented agric. We don't need more subsistence agric. What we need is industrial agriculture. So by all means, young people can be employed within the agri chain. But then what we need is what I call the Dangote example. We need industrial giants and successful people in our country who say, for example, I want to end the importation of rice by investing heavily in agriculture and then employing a lot of young people to bring their energy and vitality on board. But I think that encouraging young people to be entrepreneurs in agric is already a very dangerous move, because agric is very intensive when it comes to capital, and most young people won't have the capital. Most young people, you find them being entrepreneurs in the creative and technology industries, which is where we should actually be pumping a lot of resources to support them if we're looking at entrepreneurship. But when it comes to employment in agric, I think it should be young people being employed in the value chain, and that value chain should be created by large industries, big investors, and resources. That is how you can maximize the use. What we don't need more fragmentation in agric. I think we need more consolidation in that industry.
I think that is a solid report, and I do believe that I want to attach myself to the views that you've just expressed, because it is important that we create big entrepreneurs, and so that we'll have a long value chain that can employ people and bring people on board, get people interested in doing business in agriculture and processing what we produce, and having the Dangote type of Ghanaian who add value to what we are producing. And it all depends on having access to cheap capital. We've had this EDIF fund, Joyce, for a long time. I'm not quite sure whether it's been able to do what it's supposed to do, because that with the EDIF fund, then the interest rate will be way below the commercial, which will make it affordable for people to go into major commercial ventures agro-based. Tishi, I think I have another caller, Kantref from Tishi.
Yeah, hello. Good morning, Mr. Japan.
Good morning, Kantref.
I would say also good morning to you astute panelists, Madam Bawa Mutari, and also Mr. Gabi Otredako, and also Professor Gajepo. It's been a revealing show this morning. I like Joy FM. I'll encourage this often. Moving on, my worry is that normally we say the youth should enter into farming. Yes, we are ready to do that. But is the environment serene to absorb us in terms of finances? Because I can tell you now, a lot of university graduates are out. Yes, they are willing to enter into farming. We have the plan is there. Everything is drawn. But where are the finances? I will urge the banks to be willing to invest in the long term, so that it will take time and it will be able to yield a good result. That's my worry. To end, I would like to wish all farmers a happy Farmers Day. May their toil be fruitful. Thank you, Mr.
Thank you very much, Kantref. It appears from the portfolio of the banks.
Oh, you recall the Agri Development Bank?
That's right. It was established for that, but has it delivered on that mandate? Has it delivered on that mandate? Because there are a lot of farmers who don't get access to facilities.
It remains a very, very big challenge.
And we've had this EDIF fund for years, donkey years.
Still doing amazing stuff. And I know many companies
that
have actually benefited. But you see, most of the challenges we have are to do with our rural smallholder farmers and access to funds for farming. Then, of course, for startups as well. Because most people that are into fund disbursement and management are not necessarily interested in startups. So as I keep saying, each government over the last 15 to 16 years has actually worked very hard to create youth in agriculture.
That's right.
The idea is to create a fund to create better access. But how much are they getting? Sometimes you hear about amounts such as 10,000 Ghana cedis being given to a young
I have an
person,
inkling that we are sometimes loaded in the bureaucracy, and that the bureaucracy that runs these funds is more expensive. Yes, it's more expensive than the fund itself.
I think we can simplify things.
We have to
be more effective.
It's absolutely vital. We have Ronald from Nigerian Ghana who's just be at my backyard, so very close to where I stay in East Legon, Nigerian Ghana. Ronald, and it's a name that I used to like when I was a kid. I thought I would grow up and be called Ronald. Ronald, I want to listen to you. Ronald.
Hello?
Is that Ronald?
No, this is Henry.
This is Henry, rather. Henry?
Yes.
Please go ahead.
Henry from La.
From La. Go ahead.
Yes. What is interesting topic. First, good morning to your panelists and yourself.
Thank you very much.
And I think it's very interesting the topic you're participating today. I travel a couple of times to our neighboring country, specifically Ivory Coast, Burkina Faso, and Niger. And when you go there, you see 90%, 85 to 90% of the people there are farmers. I didn't ask myself why. Because they have access to farm. Here, if you are youth and if you want to go into farming, finance is another challenge. You go, you send your proposal to people, they will tell you, look, they say it doesn't yield the result. When you even finish, those to buy is a challenge. So there's no way we have to put our money in. I think that the government should look at it very well, because agriculture alone can employ half of our citizens. What do we do? We always talk about it. We have to do it. We want to do it. We have to do it. We have to do this. But we don't. When it comes to implementation, it's another challenge. They don't implement it. The government needs to look at the youth of this country very well. Even if you focus on each district or each region, having big farming there, I don't think that the unemployment situation won't be solved. It will be solved.
Yeah.
But we are not channeling our strength to that side. What we know is go to school, graduate, come and search for white collar job or go to the offices. That is what we know. And I don't think that if we are to reduce the unemployment situation in this country, it can be done that way. Let us channel our strength into the agri sector bit, and it will help us.
Thank you very much, Ronan. I think perhaps we have to direct our energies towards the state machinery. We talk about governments may come in and go, but the public service machinery, the technocrats, I think the agricultural engineers, the mechanical engineers, the ones who are supposed to provide policy guidance and support to various governments to make sure that these policies are activated and achieve the objectives that we are all looking for. Because if Agric Bank was set up for this, how much of their loans portfolio really goes down to hard agriculture? That's the question today. Are we achieving that? Are we not achieving that? There's a lot to learn, and I think there's a strand. Unfortunately, Gabi has had to go, and Professor Gajepo has had to leave. Another call on the line? Yes. Yeah, can you please go ahead?
Yeah, this is Ronald. This is the actual Ronald who called earlier.
Oh, this is the earlier Ronald.
Yeah.
Okay.
In fact, today I'm happy to hear from you. It's been a while.
Yes, thank you very much.
And I thank you and your panelists for not the tangent being political.
I had to restrain them.
Yeah, I must commend you for that. And back to your topic on agriculture. I think the holiday is of no relevance to me because can you imagine I called my auntie this morning to wish her Farmers Day because I came from a farming community somewhere around Suhum. And then she was like, "Oh, Kwabra, say kufa the one brand me car ni bio. Nti me come funum sa." You see? So I think it will be in the interest of all for government to initiate a policy in all district capitals so that all our farmers will be celebrated, not only in the cities. So they should come again. I think that will help a lot.
Good
Thank
idea.
you very much.
But Kwabena, I thought that the districts
They
and
do
all
it
of
in the
that
district as
actually
well. They all have district
actively.
farmers
Today, even
day.
at Burma camp,
Yeah.
there's something about military wives this morning and
That's right.
some exhibits and food bazaars and all of that. I think that they try as much as possible.
Perhaps
to make it,
there's a lack of communication to let
so
people know
maybe
what
in
happens
some
on the day.
communities, Absolutely.
So we need to let the world know that it's because I have been to Farmers Day
Many places,
in
smaller,
Kwanta. I've also been to the Afram Plains, Donkokrom Farmers Day, I think in 2007 when I was one of the 17 aspirants. And I got there on Farmers Day and I took part in the Farmers Day in Donkokrom in the Afram Plains. That's a rendition of Efremamo's song by Winneba Youth Choir, the Kamfu Momo, our farmers who've really supported this country. Joyce, you've listened to all the concerns. There's a strand, a common strand that you can see across the various callers. They're concerned about a lack of access to cheap capital. Of course, there's no cheap capital these days, but I know governments over the years have tried to use the EDIF fund as a fund that is supposed to help those who are in agribusiness.
Well, I do think that the comments have been very, very insightful. One of the ones I recall was one by a young person himself who was actually saying that there are really no great incentives for young people to go into farming. I think I largely would disagree with him. I have met relatively very young people in Tanzania, in Nigeria, who are doing amazing things in farming. In Ghana, we have a lot of young persons. And this morning, I had an interesting conversation with my brother, Senyor Ossi, about his wheat farms and what have you. I remember years ago when I was working with the Venture Capital Trust Fund, they actually put up all of these sorghum farms somewhere in the Upper East region, and they were actually funding them so they could actually feed the beer processing companies and what have you. I do think that government has done very, very well. It is probably not as far reaching as we'll all expect.
You can always do better.
Absolutely,
There's always
I think
room
we
for
can
improvement.
always do better. And
I'm
I
going to
look
be
forward to
controversial
that.
here. I mean, in America and Canada now, they have lifted the stigma on weed, Indian hemp, medicinal hemp, and since we produce a lot in this country, is it not time for us to have a look at that as an export crop? Because I was in Colorado not long ago.
In Canada recently.
In Seattle, Washington. People are moving there because of It's happening live because of weed and cannabis and all that. When you talk about these things, I think we should decriminalize it and look to exporting cannabis because it can give us a lot of money. In fact, a month after they lifted the ban there, all the shops ran out.
They ran out completely,
and so if we can produce it in Siedun Ketia's farm in Sekwa, where they are very good at producing weed.
Yes, good morning and a very happy Farmers Day to you.
I mean, I think that we have to take a critical look at it. Of course, the recreational one has a problem. That
but
is
you
different.
do
But
know
the medicinal
that
one
is very, very problematic, especially in our part of the world where
right.
controls are not so effective. I think that some thought and debate would have to go into it, some further discussion. I think that, yes, it is commendable, but recall that these countries have actually come a very long way to legalizing it. So in Ghana, yes, we have it.
I think
pockets of it, albeit illegally.
Well,
but yes, it is a conversation
we
that
have a competitive advantage because we grow it
the
well
president,
here.
It is
good.
bound to happen at some point.
And I hear we have the best weed in the world.
Well, I've heard so too.
I know if these Westerners had that, they would have packaged it and sent it to us. Let's package it, make some money out of it, do it the right way.
On that same note, we also have coffee that we haven't explored largely.
That's right.
We
and
also
even
have
cotton
that
we used to produce in the north a lot. So
absolutely.
there are very many areas that we can look at. And it's just about time to take a commercial break and bring some money in for Joy FM.
At Afrodan, we believe that many of the problems people have with their health is as a result of the way they sit. In other words, your chair can kill you. Here's Dr. Marcus Mann of the Chiropractic and Wellness Center.
What you have to remember is that the spine is the lifeline to your body, and posture is the window to that spine. Now, posture is affected by your daily activities and habits like sitting. That's why at the Chiropractic and Wellness Centers, we recommend what I believe to be the best chairs available for preventing not only subluxations, but also other health problems that you may not be aware of. And that's Rabami and Mobilex chairs. Unfortunately, on a daily basis, I have to correct the effects of this poor sitting habit in our businessmen and businesswomen. Always remember, optimal spine equals optimum health.
So, for the sake of your health, buy Rabami or Mobilex chairs from Afrodan. We are on the first floor of the Swansea Shopping Arcade. Telephone 663-085.
Pulse Fitness Ghana is 5 years already. Hip hip hooray! Join us in celebrating 5 wonderful years of championing fitness solution in Ghana. From the 19th to the 30th of November 2018, we are organizing a fitness competition for all our tourist clients, dubbed Mr. and Mrs. Pulse for clients below 40 years, King and Queen of Pulse for clients above 40 years. Activities include weightlifting, calisthenics, and endurance. Who will be crowned Mr. and Mrs. Pulse and King and Queen of Pulse? We crown our celebration with a fun walk to Ibri on the 7th of December 2018 for the whole of Ghana. Come and let's paint for fun. So come and support us make our 5-year celebration a success. Pulse Fitness, at the heart of fitness.
Let's go,
My name is Kwame Sefakai, and most of you know me as a media personality, but I am also a family man. The UMB mobile banking app, UMB Speed App, saves me so much time by letting me do almost all of my banking transactions on my phone. The cardless withdrawal feature allows me to withdraw cash from any UMB ATM without an ATM card. I can also pay bills, transfer money, request for a loan, invest money, and so much more. So now, I can spend less time at the bank and more time with the ones I love. Bank anywhere and anytime with a UMB mobile banking app, UMB Speed App, and get the time to do what you love most. Download the UMB Speed App from your Android, iOS, or Windows phone today. Call 0302-633-988 for more information. UMB Speed App, Digibank, let's go!
Buying a new car isn't just about the physical product.
It is decision made to achieve lasting peace of mind. The all-new Toyota Corolla with reinforced suspension, reliable engine performance, quiet cabin atmosphere, stability and superior maneuvering is your smart choice. Be smart. Stay ahead of your peers with the all-new Toyota Corolla. Whether it is the 1.6 liters or the 1.8 liters automatic, you get maximum fuel economy because the Toyota Corolla has been redesigned to give you extra mileage and deliver the best driving experience. Want more? Take advantage of our huge discounts promo this season by visiting any of our showrooms or call 0302-910-204 now. Make that smart decision. Think economy. Think value for money. Toyota Corolla, your dependable partner for life.
Adjudged Group Private Health Insurance Provider 2018 by West Africa Healthcare Excellence Awards, Vitality Health Insurance offers corporates varied all-inclusive healthcare plans. Our plans are customized to meet your corporate needs with prompt claims payment as our hallmark. Excellent customer service is guaranteed you by Vitality. Vitality, we ensure reduction of fraudulent claims leading to reduced medical bills. Why stress yourself when you can outsource your healthcare administration to Vitality's experts? Call 026-6573-200 or 050-6099-800 or visit www.vitalitymh.com. Vitality Health Insurance. Enjoy good health with Vitality.
Big Bond Roofing Systems have become the talk of the building industry. People from all over the world are talking about us.
I'm in Ghana for the past 20 years as a contractor, and I can say that Big Bond Roofing System is the game changer in the market. High quality, durable, strong, beautiful, and no leakage.
Wagwan, my brethren, what me like about Big Bond is them lovely colors and patterns. They will meet your budget with flexible payment terms. You don't know? Architect Uche, tell them.
Una don't hear? Big Bond they here again, no? Make una take advantage of their special 10% Xmas discount from November to complete your home. Locate Big Bond Roofing System in Accra at North Industrial Area adjacent Old Malcolm. As a day here, I carry some go Port Harcourt for my project too.
For free estimates, speedy production, transportation and installation, call us on 0302-268-261 or 0501-290-390 and in Tamale, Sangani on 0372-022-405. Big Bond Roofing Systems. Durable, beautiful and affordable.
Home sweet home. Welcome, girls.
Wow.
What a stylish sofa. Oh my God. Oh, girls, you haven't seen anything yet. Really? You should go to the Ashford showroom. You'll be blown away. Exquisite sofas like the 7-seater Sankofa, L-shaped MFR, 6-seater Akoma, 7-seater Ohima, and many more. And as I sat in one of the sofas, oh my goodness, I could feel myself literally dissolve into the softness. And guess what? I said there's no way I'm not getting one for myself. I know, right? Visit their showrooms in all the big malls and other locations near you and enjoy free delivery to your doorstep. Call 0243-200-729 or 0248-005300. Ashford. Feel it, know it.
Petroleum gas, use it safely and wisely.
Read the information on the gas cylinder to be informed of proper care. Always store gas cylinders upright on a stable platform with a valve on top. Keep cylinder installed at ground level. LPG cylinders should be handled with care. Do not roll or drag a gas cylinder on the floor. This can cause an explosion. Stored cylinders should be in a well-ventilated area and kept at a safe distance. Gas cylinders should be transported in an upright position and secured firmly. A message from the National Petroleum Authority.
Use it safely and Super Morning Show.
Hey, Vision DJ. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Vision DJ. 1, 2, Chuku.
Another guilty beat.
1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. I want to.
Joy.
99.7 FM.
She said, as I enter new, I make she the craze like Bang Baloo. I say, as I enter new, you make her the craze like Bang Baloo. One, two, my baby, baby, baby,
in charge and forget Borati. Cause you make them feel baby. Man, I not chatty. Oh, yeah. I want to chuku. If you want tax and do, they are like tattoo. Same, me and it that from you too. I'm say listen to me clear. Where you go everywhere. I want me say, no, you can't style man them. Chaka,
I'm sure DJ Kalahari would soon be leaving his daytime job. He appears to be enjoying himself very, very much.
When I was in the first year at Tech, I used to do DJing at night at Head On It.
Well,
you
look very comfortable behind the console.
I love music, and I always carry along a USB with lots of music.
Embarrassingly, this is actually the first time I'm
You're hearing this? Oh, come on.
And then you were going on and on, and I'm sure you could tell I probably didn't even know what you're talking about.
I was wondering, I was going to ask you why you don't go out anymore.
Can you imagine?
I go out Friday nights.
I can tell. You look like you're really having a good time.
I have one belated birthday announcement to make to Mrs. Mary Opoang Song and Mary of Bethel Presbyterian Church, Soko. From Catechist Opoang Songs. He wishes you a very happy belated birthday to Mrs. Mary Opon, and I also wish you the same thing.
Fantastic. Happy birthday to you.
And now we can continue. Hooray! The sweet deals and discounts we have right now will soon be unavailable. Is that right? If there was ever a time to stop what you're doing, rush to Jumia. Now is the time. Blenders, microwaves, fridges, TVs, phones, laptops, and fashion items are still selling at the best prices possible. That purchase you've been putting on hold is waiting for you at jumia.com.gh. With Jumia, you can pay cash after your product is safely delivered. Plus, we can offer a 7-day free return of any purchase that you are not 100% satisfied with. Remember, the sale ends today in just a few hours. Don't miss out. Visit www.jumia.com.gh or download the Jumia app now for these and many more exciting deals. Jumia, the online shop you can trust.
Well, after 100 years, we need no introduction. Why would we? You've seen us prove our expertise as a bank time and again. You've watched us grow over the years, listening and understanding your needs so we can better meet them. This is how we've grown to become your most trusted brand in the banking industry and the best bank in Ghana in the 2018 Euro Money Awards. Our pedigree is without question one of the finest in the country. So the question now isn't what we can do for you. No, the only real question now is what you were waiting for. We invite you to join us and experience the unparalleled excellence you want and deserve with Barclays, now a proud member of the ABSA family.
Well, the average person will sit about 75,000 hours in his working life. That's a lot of sitting. But as humans, we are not made to sit for extended periods of time. We are designed to be upright and on the move. Sitting and standing still for extended periods are detrimental to your health. How then do we protect our health since we must necessarily sit to work? Well, the answers can be found with Afrodan. Afrodan is offering you today the most comfortable chair in the world, period. The Nightingale Extreme Comfort Chair with over 10 thoughtfully engineered features, especially customized for your health and comfort. Working has never had it this good. Go to Afrodan on the first floor of the Swansea Shopping Arcade and feel this chair. You'll be amazed. The Nightingale Extreme Comfort Chair from Afrodan.
Well, Big Bond Roofing Systems Limited is a high-quality, innovative roofing manufacturer and installer of modern roofs on new and old residential as well as commercial buildings throughout Ghana. Big Bond is offering an amazing 10% off all roofing materials from now until 21st December 2018. We provide long warranties of up to 10 years. If you have waited long enough to complete your house, this is a gift for you. Don't let it go to waste. Tell your friends and family. We also have in stock pre-painted aluminium and pre-painted alu-zinc roofing sheets, self-lock, standing seam, bamboo tiles, and all at 10% discount for a limited period. Call Big Bond on 030-226-8261 if you're in Accra, 037-202-2405 for Tamale, or 0501-290-390, or visit our office in Accra, North Industrial Area, and of course in Tamale, in Sangni. Come and enjoy your 10% off. Terms and conditions attached. Big Bond Roofing System Limited, durable, beautiful, and affordable. And of course, a very happy Farmers' Day to the good people of Tamale in the northern region.
Well, looking for experts to handle your insurance needs, I believe? Talk to J&J Insurance Brokers now. At J&J Insurance Brokers, we analyze your insurance needs and negotiate the best terms with an insurer with excellent track record in paying claims. Above all, we also facilitate your claims and ensure that you are paid promptly. For your one-stop shop for everything insurance, talk to J&J now. Call Dr. Gideon Ameido on 0244-333-335 or 0504-333-335. You can also visit our website at www.gininsurancebrokers.com or email us on info@gininsurancebrokers.com. You can always interact with us on our Facebook page at Gin Insurance Brokers. Our website is also interactive 24/7. J&J Insurance. Negotiating a great insurance deal is our business. Well, I think we can take another commercial break. Keep your dial logged on 99.7, and there's going to be a lot more music from my DJ box.
It's the super duper deal in the Malcolm Best Buy promotion. Yeehaw! At Malcolm, there is always a happy moment. And that is why we're giving you amazing deals on selected supermarket products such as Don Simon, Heinz, Big Beans, Coca-Cola, Nivea, Pampers, Incola, Lily, Rice, Sadia Chicken, Club Lega Beer, Fighter Oil, Milo, Fortune Rice, and many more. Malcolm Best Buy promotion. Super duper deal always. Malcolm, where Ghana shops.
I am Polyton. We are Polybox.
I am Polytank Kills.
Call 0302-811-576.
As if one was not enough, not two, but three of your favorite electronics and home appliances brands are combining powers to bring you the Electroland Triple Treat promotion. Hey, babe, this bronya, buy your 32-inch Samsung satellite TV for 999 Ghana cedis. Those tall 500-watt Bluetooth speakers for 1,399 Ghana cedis. Nasco TV for 699 Ghana cedis. The standing freezer for 1,699 Ghana cedis. And the fan for 139 Ghana cedis. And you also get that media display fridge for 1,799 Ghana cedis. High tech. This bronya, you go shopper tire. Sake of Electroland is giving you that triple treat discount and freebies when you buy Samsung, Media, or Nasco. Visit our all-new premium showrooms on the Spintex Road, Kumasi, Kasi Road, and Takrady. We are also open every Sunday till the end of the season. Awesome! Visit us now. Electroland Bronya Triple Treat promotion that waits you. Merry electrifying Christmas.
Odo, let's show why. That's my boy.
Who is that?
Oh, that's my Airtel Tigo insurance.
You have Airtel Tigo insurance?
Yes, I'm a big boy. Share, marry me, and you can also enjoy my Airtel Tigo insurance free of charge.
Enjoy hospital and life insurance for yourself and up to 2 family members from just 10 pesos a day. More than 35,000 customers have received claims within 72 hours. Simply dial 550. Airtel Tigo Insurance. Underwritten by Prudential Life. Powered by Bima.
Charlie, your office they shine, oh.
Yes, so I tell you, say for proper and modern ceiling solutions, the answer be Interface Limited. Them get in stock acoustic ceilings where you go fit make your office fine like my own.
Or even better pass your own self.
We can't better pass my own.
Charlie, I go Interface right now.
Interface Limited is the leading supplier and installer of finishing input materials for the building and construction industry in Ghana. Call us on 0274-999999 or visit our website at www.interfacelimited.com.
Every year, everybody they look forward to Bronya.
Hey, so when are you getting me? Hey, where's my Bronya idea? Blah, blah, blah.
This year, all the Bronya Chedia de Nasco. Nasco say, can't pledge on yourself, make we add gifts to them. Satellite TV, they start from as low as 699 Ghana cedis. Forget ECG. When an inverter AC go cut your plenty bill into two for 1,799 Ghana cedis. Chill up for happen. Fridge, they go for 599 Ghana cedis. Where double be 999 Ghana cedis. And if you want the buzzing one, side by side be 3,699 Ghana cedis. Snow selfie for your house. With the freezer, they cost 799 Ghana cedis. Where your food all go jump for your new burner top for 599 Ghana cedis. After all these discounts, we start to add special gifts to them. So make sure you go Nasco this Bronya. So call 0503 400 300 now. Terms and conditions they apply. Me and no say Nasco they bring home happiness.
Where Duraplast goes, water flows. Well, I don't know why the people them about that. The Broadway pipes are just don't deliver. If you want a house that will last so longer, then you need a pipe that just build better. So don't get it wrong. Duraplast stronger. Don't get it wrong. Duraplast better. Don't get it wrong. Duraplast stronger. So don't get it wrong. I follow my song. Me say don't get it wrong.
Hey, here comes the water.
Duraplast better.
To guarantee it's durable, it's got to be Duraplast.
Save the date! Something big, black, and mind-blowing is coming! Get ready, Ghana, for the biggest mega sale of the year! I cannot miss out! The Jumia Black Friday starts November 16 to December 7. Up to 80% discount on thousands of brand new genuine products exclusively on Jumia.com.gh. TVs, phones, fridges, shoes, blenders, and many more. Best prices and delivered to your doorstep. Pay cash on delivery and enjoy a 7-day return guarantee with full refund.
Jumia, the online shop you can trust.
Darling, wake up. What time did you say your meeting was again?
It's by 8 a.m.
You're kidding, right? It's almost 7:30.
What? I'm going to be late. This may cost me the deal. Before I have my bath, before the truck get filled up, before I...
Quickly freshen up. I will help you request a ride on Uber.
Uber in this area?
Exactly, in our area.
Baby, I'm ready.
So is your Uber ride.
Request a ride with Uber in Accra at any time and get to your destination with convenience. Uber, where to?
Let's go,
My name is Kwame Sefakai, and most of you know me as a media personality, but I am also a family man. The UMB mobile banking app, UMB Speed App, saves me so much time by letting me do almost all of my banking transactions on my phone. The cardless withdrawal feature allows me to withdraw cash from any UMB ATM without an ATM card. I can also pay bills, transfer money, request for a loan, invest money, and so much more. So now, I can spend less time at the bank and more time with the ones I love. Bank anywhere and anytime with a UMB mobile banking app, UMB Speed App, and get the time to do what you love most. Download the UMB Speed App from your Android, iOS, or Windows phone today. Call 0302-633-988 for more information. UMB Speed App, Digibank, let's go!
Darling.
Spill it.
You know I promised to go appliance shopping this Christmas, and I'm here to tell you that Samsung is making this possible with the Samsung Blue Christmas promotion. Rush them now, or I'm taking the kids to my mom's for Christmas because grandma only uses Samsung appliances. Thanks for your cooperation. Signed, the kids and I.
Hey, wait for me, I'm coming. Make your home the best holiday spot this Christmas in the Samsung Blue Christmas promotion. Samsung has the best discounts on appliances and free gifts for you and the family. When you visit any Samsung showroom or authorized reseller, it will be simply magical. Buy a 32-inch satellite TV TV and get a free wall bracket. Entertainment will come alive when you buy a 49 or 55-inch TV with a free DSTV Zapper decoder. Chilled drinks? No problem. Fridges start from 899 Ghana cedis. Washing machines starting from 999 Ghana cedis. And so many freebies for you when you join the Samsung Blue Christmas promotion this Christmas season. Make this Christmas a memorable Blue Christmas with Samsung. Merry Samsung Blue Christmas.
FPAC is effective for headaches and relieves the symptoms of flu, colds, and catarrh. FPAC blows away the pain associated with sore throats. During and after a hard day's work, FPAC relieves you of body pains. After the day's sports workout, FPAC helps the body to control the aching muscles. FPAC is effective against feverishness. FPAC reduces body temperature associated with malaria and other fevers. FPAC is effective against rheumatic pains. You can find FPAC in all pharmacy and chemical select shops throughout the country. FPAC is not recommended for children less than 16 years of age, ulcer and asthmatic patients, pregnant and lactating mothers. If symptoms persist for more than 2 days, consult your doctor. FPAC blows your pain away.
FPAC Junior follows in the tradition of FPAC tablets, a trusted friend to relieve your child of pain associated with teething, catarrh, cold, and fever. The good that FPAC does for you, FPAC Junior does for your child. FPAC Junior is for children between 6 months and 12 years. FPAC Junior blows your child's pain away.
We can't keep begging people we voted into power to account for taxes we have paid. Where is our value for money? Corruption is murder. No ambulances, people are dying, and if they are lucky to make it to the hospitals, no beds. We have heard enough. We have had enough. This fight against corruption starts with you and me. Join us at 7 a.m. on the 8th of December at the Obra Spot at Circle on a silent march through Accra to stand up against corruption. My fellow Ghanaians, we have come to a very important point in our country's battle against corruption. Join us on the march on Saturday the 8th of December, 7 a.m. at Kwame Nkrumah Circle.
Save the date! Something big, black, and mind-blowing is coming! Get ready, Ghana, for the biggest mega sale of the year! I cannot miss out! The Jumia Black Friday starts November 16th to December 7th. Up to 80% discount on thousands of brand new genuine products exclusively on Jumia.com.gh. TVs, phones, fridges, shoes, blenders, and many more. Best prices and delivered to your doorstep. Pay cash on delivery and enjoy a 7-day return guarantee with full refund.
Jumia, the online shop you can trust.
Super Morning Show.
I'm Casey of Casey and the Sunshine Band, and I'd like to say hello to all our fans in Holland. The Avro radio and television tip of the week is, I'm your boogeyman.
Joyce nodding. I think this one you are.
Yes, I like this
you
one
like
very
this
much,
one.
yes.
Oh, yeah, in our school days, one of the most beautiful things. But birthday dedication to the great prof. Happy birthday to Professor Daniel A.J. Between. From your family, they love you, Prof. I love you too. I've known you as a child, and you were an inspiration to me. Everything, Prof. Live long and have a wonderful birthday. we have to do some LPMs, making some more money for Joy FM, and I think, Joyce, we're going to take a portion of this money today.
Well, certainly you do have some charities. I'm sure they'll be happy to receive
That's right.
some donations from
and
Joy FM.
This is a fiat. They have to make sure that they set aside 20% for our charities. We'll do so at the end of it. Well, Ghana, your most durable and strongest water reservoir, Polytank, is knocking at your door again. Save more, get more from Ghana #1 most affordable and durable family Polytank. Polytank helps you store water in your right amount and quantity. Enjoy the best of comfort from our new Polytank septic tanks and biodigesters. Simple, easy, and quick to install, and has the Polytank mobile toilet with bio for your construction sites, parties, or any events. Enjoy the best clean and healthy environment in the home and office with our Polytank dustbins. Just wheel it away. Our Polytank industrial containers is easy to handle, comes in different sizes, different uses, and many more with our Poly kiosk, which bring comforts to our security man. Call Polytank 0302-811-576. Polytank, our family of products, are here with you. Follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter, Polytank. Joyce.
Christmas is here and it's family time. Your family station Joy 99.7 brings you the Christmas edition of the Party in the Park. Pack that lovely picnic basket and join us at the Legon Botanical Gardens on Saturday, 22nd December for a refreshing, fun-filled family day. The rate is a cool 25 Ghana cedis for a family of 5. Grab your tickets at the front desk of Joy FM. Come make merry and bond interactively with other families. The Joy FM Family Party in the Park is proudly brought to you by Wilma Africa Limited, manufacturers of Fritol, a cholesterol-free oil, and importers of Fortune Rice and First National Bank. Swipe your First National Bank Visa card and earn rewards every time. It takes a bank that does more to help your family. So who is helping you? First National Bank. How can we help you? And sponsored by Pepsi. Own the moment, still 1 Ghana cedi pet. Dole Yogurt, more, I want more. Vidya Bookstore, knowledge is power. JM Addo and Sons, your #1 family dewormer. Big Pens, as always, gives you more. Joy FM Family Party in the Park. My family, my joy, and it's Christmas. Join the Joy FM family and, of course, have a great reunion with several other families.
I can see Joyce Bauer Montari is just preparing to celebrate Christmas. I love Christmas. Kingdom Books and Stationery, your utmost stationery and furniture shop, is giving 10% off on all furniture throughout the month of December. From now to 31st December 2018, buy any type of furniture from the Kingdom Books and Stationery and enjoy a 10% discount outright. Visit Kingdom Books and Stationery today at Osuakweje. Kingdom Books are next near the Accra Sports Stadium, Tema on the main TDC junction, Kumasi on the KNUST campus, Cape Coast on the UCC campus, Takrady at Fijai near the Teachers Hall. Call 0302-764-101 or 762-307 or visit www.kingdomgh.com. Kingdom Books and Stationery Limited, your #1 stop shop for all office essentials, stationery, and furniture.
Explosion of joy. Boxing Day is always awesome with Joyful Way Incorporated as they present Explosion of Joy, an annual music concert and fellowship experience. This year, Joyful Way acknowledges the undeniable fact that Jesus reigns, and the entire year has just been a proof of that fact. Date December 26th. Venue is the National Theatre. There will be 2 sessions to conveniently choose from. Afternoon session 2 to 5 p.m., evening session 6:30 to 9:30 p.m. Guest artists: Ntombela Matela from South Africa and Ghana's very own Peace Joe Beecham. Get tickets at 80 Ghana cedis by visiting www.myjoyfulway.com and clicking on Buy Ticket, or drive through any of these outlets to get your tickets. Bachona Total, Airport Shell, Tema Community 11 Shell, Dansoman Shell, American House Shell, House of Joy, Joyful Way Incorporated Headquarters, Mataheko. Enjoy the Wednesday price slash by paying 60 Ghana cedis for an afternoon session ticket with promo code EXPLORE 2018 every Wednesday till 19th December. Sponsors: Type Company Limited, Joy FM, IT Consortium, City FM, Stanbic Bank, GTP, Super Plus Academy, Nalem Clothing, Africa Region Hotel, Enterprise Life Insurance. Media partners: Sign Language, Sunny FM, Ahoto FM. Explosion of Joy 2018, Jesus Indeed Reigns.
Habitat Fair Kumasi. After the first main fair in Accra in September, to help you take that leap step to your own, for you to own your own home, the Kumasi edition of the Joy News Western World Properties Habitat Fair comes off in December at the Kumasi City Mall. It is to help you navigate the daunting but highly rewarding process of buying a home for those of you homeowners or speccing that lifetime investment to your taste and preference. The Joy News Western World Properties Habitat Fair will bring together finance houses, construction firms, real estate developers, dealers in furnishing, and many more. The event kickstarts from Friday 14 December to Sunday 16 December 2018 at the Kumasi City Mall from 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. daily. The Joy News Western World Properties Habitat Fair 2018 is brought to you by Western World Properties, Live Your True Comfort, Elegant Homes and General Construction, where you live your dream, Zenith City, the new airport city, Castle Steel Structures Limited, Dream It, we build it, JL Properties, the city's favorite developer, DBS Roofing, a roofing Papa Fie, M&C Properties, a choice of class, Millennium Insurance, your trustworthy insurer, Joy News Habitat Fair 2018, affordable housing for all.
Hurry, the sweet deals and discounts we've right now will soon be unavailable. If there was ever a time to stop what you're doing and rush to Jumia, now is the time. Blenders, microwaves, fridges, TVs, phones, laptops, and fashion items are still selling at the best prices possible. That purchase you've been putting on hold is waiting for you at jumia.com.gh. With Jumia, you can pay cash after your product is safely delivered. Plus, we also offer a 7-day free return of any purchase that you're not 100% satisfied with. Remember, the sale ends today in just a few hours. Don't miss out. Visit www.jumia.com.gh or download the Jumia app now for these and many more exciting deals. Jumia, the online shop you can trust. And indeed, my son is a Christmas baby, and so am I. So we look forward to a wonderful and fantastic Christmas. Jesus indeed reigns.
That is really great. And all of you keep your dials locked on 99.7 as we take some more message.
After 50 years of giving you the best innovative electronic appliances for your home, do you possibly think we're going to let you have a normal Christmas? Of course not. Christmas just got 50 times better as Media celebrates its 50th anniversary in the Media Big Sale. This Christmas, Media is giving everybody big discounts and free gifts when you shop for your home. It's a big sale with the coolest deals, with a fridge starting at 649 Ghana cedis, double door 1,099 Ghana cedis, freezer 899 Ghana cedis, and the side-by-side going for 3,999 Ghana cedis. Washing machines starting at 1,399 Ghana cedis, plus free gifts such as coffee makers, bedside fridges, blenders, irons, and so many freebies from Media this Christmas. Visit any Media showroom or authorized reseller while stocks last. We have every reason to celebrate this season this big. So join us with the 50th anniversary Big Sale Christmas promo. Don't miss out on this. You might run into Santa. Who knows? Call 0533-159-739 now. Merry Media Christmas.
It's an 11-day, 10-night tour of Singapore, Bali, and Malaysia with me, Israel Aye, as your host. Dubbed the Taste of Asia, the tour starts with a visit to the Lion City of Singapore. For a cable car and skyride, Wings of Time, plus a bird's eye view of the city. In Bali, Indonesia, experience the superior Balinese culture and hospitality at a luxurious 5-star resort. In Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia, feel the beauty and glamour of the city as you walk sky high between the Petronas Towers. The 7th edition of their Dancy Travels Discover the World Tour series with multimedia from December 19 to 30 is for a cool $2,850 for singles and $5,600 for couples, including hotel and breakfast, visa, tours, and your flight on Ethiopian Airlines, the spirit of Africa.
Kindly pick a form at the Joy FM front desk or visit Adansi Travels at Okponglo East Legon, opposite the Ecobank, or call 055-631-0404. Don't be left out. Hurry and book your seat now. After all, you've earned it.
Yatisu. You can now own a tier rubber Hyundai Eon for the CD equivalent of $7,500 and the most exciting part is you only need to make a down payment of 10% and spread the balance over 5 years. You also get a 5 years warranty and 1 year free labor on all servicing. Visit Hyundai World Showroom at Obichebi Lamte Runabout to enjoy this incredible offer or call 0542 522 941 or Stallion Motors on the Spintex Road or call 0244 932 485. Kumasi, call 0244 312 900. Hyundai World, your reliable source of Hyundai vehicles and parts in Ghana. Hyundai, new thinking, new possibilities.
We can't keep begging people we voted into power to account for taxes we have paid. Where is our value for money? Corruption is murder. No ambulances, people are dying, and if they are lucky to make it to the hospitals, no beds. We have heard enough. We have had enough. This fight against corruption starts with you and me. Join us at 7 a.m. on the 8th of December at the Obra Spot at Circle on a silent march through Accra to stand up against corruption. My fellow Ghanaians, we have come to a very important point in our country's battle against corruption. Join us on the march on Saturday, the 8th of December, 7 a.m. at Kwame Nkrumah Circle.
What is it that makes a person want to stay in power forever?
Well, on behalf of Professor Audrey Gajepo, Joyce Bauer Montari, Gabi Asario Trida Akon, and Kofi Eric, it's been a hilarious special edition of Super Morning Show 99.7, delivered by DJ Kalahari, and I'm sure you enjoyed it. But I know Joy has made a lot of money this morning, and I think the least I can ask of you is to assign 20% of what you've made to the foundations we support. S-Glow Foundation is Dr. Pat Abo. She's a lecturer at Legon. It's a very wonderful story. A young lady from the north who struggled her way. She's now a senior lecturer at Legon. She has a foundation that feeds kids in the north, and I think 20% of what you've made at Joy today should be consigned to S-Glow Foundation. The 10 o'clock news is about to be brought by Mr. Kafu Isemevo, Deputy Director in charge of driver training, testing and licensing at DVLA. Well, fortunately, I got my license in 1988, so I don't think you have to test me, Kafu. No. But I can't end with the greatest song of all time, Charles Kojofosu, Daddy Lumba, Akwanuma.
And a very good morning to you all, and thank you very much. I do think I must add that our host has been fantastic, but a touch. I've been wondering whether he's been a panelist, a co-panelist, or a host. All in all, I think we've had a fantastic discussion. Happy Farmers' Day to all the good people of Ghana. Happy belated birthday to former President Mahama. And of course, we look forward to an equally fantastic Christmas. Thank you.
Well, tomorrow is the 80th birthday of my boss, President J.A. Kufuor, and happy Farmers' Day to the President of the Republic of Ghana, Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo. And I know he's working very hard for our country, Ghana, and Ghana is a beautiful place. Let's keep our country together. We can have our political differences, but none other than Charles Kojofosu, Daddy Lumba, and Kwanuma. Let it go, baby, before the 10 o'clock.
Morning, thank you.